One man, however, seems to have cracked the problem. It took Mike Biddle 20 years. His invention is capable of separating even the most complicated and muddled waste streams.
It seemed to me that we were putting a lot of plastics on the planet, and they were mostly ending up in landfills or in places where they shouldn't, doing harm instead of good. And I thought it would be good for the planet and the environment to figure out how to get those plastics back and reuse them. And I also thought it would be a good business proposition. So we had to come up with brand new technology. So the first thing is we went after the most complex waste streams in the world because they're so abundant and nobody was solving that problem. Secondly, we came up with technology that could not only separate the non-plastics from the plastics at a particle level, but also separate the plastics at the particle level by type, grade, and color. And no one even thought that was possible, including many of my engineers when we started.
Unlike many recycled plastics, with this technology, there is no loss of quality, turning the recycled material into an incredible resource, more valuable than recycled steel.
A lot of plastics recycling done in developing countries leaves a lot to be desired because of the way they treat their byproducts and also how they're doing their process. It's dangerous. Often it's dangerous for the people doing the recycling, and it's also not great for the local ecosystems or eventually the larger ecosystems because their waste streams often end up in the oceans and so forth. All things are kind of starting to come together in a perfect storm. Again, the Chinese have said, stop sending us your garbage. Yes, we'll buy your resources, but don't send us your garbage because it ends up in our air or it ends up in our water. So please stop doing that. Some of these resources are actually cleaner and more valuable than if you dug a hole in the ground and dug up dirt and crushed it to small particles and then tried to get the minerals and metals out of that. So what we do is very hard, but I think mining is even harder, frankly. So we call it above ground mining. We're on a mission to do it right and to show the world it can be done right. You can do it right and still make money. It might be harder and it's not the fastest way, but in the end it will be the best way for sure.